You'll hear it like whether it's kids, whether it's starting a business. I hear it a lot with starting a business. I'm not ready to launch. Okay. Well, control what you can. Maybe if you're not ready to launch fully, do a side hustle and build that up as you're working your job. But figure out if the timing is not right, figure out what you can do to take a step. Because when timing's off, it doesn't mean you have to halt. You can still take steps in that direction. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing. With kids, I think it has to be all or nothing. You can't be kind of pregnant. So you kind of have to be all in. But, if you're trying to save enough money, if you're trying to launch a business, if you've got some goal that you're trying to reach for, it's really trying to figure out, am I holding myself back because I'm trying to control too much of that?
Okay. So in point one, kind of how I interpret controlling the controllables. So correct me if I'm wrong there. There being a better time. So like, for example, before we started our business, Isaac and I sat down and said, okay, what's the minimum cash that we have to have coming in to live? Like, got to make the house payment, cell phone payment, food. What is that minimum? Instead of just, because you can go opposite and just go, I have a business idea and I'm going to stop and then jump off and just quit my job without like any preparation. I feel like that's a better prepared.
I've seen it work both ways. And so here's part of the controlling the controllables is what's your risk tolerance.
Okay.
So everybody is different. You guys know I have a finance background. I have some people who are so risk averse where they're like, if I don't have $100,000 in the bank, I'm not. That's them. That's okay. Because for them, that helps. That's what they have control over.
That's good. Okay, good.
Some people are diving off and I'll build the chute on the way down.
Can't do it.
And but everybody's different. I'm somewhere in the middle. I would want a cushion, but I also would want to make sure with kids, I'm not going to quit my job unless I know I'm paying bills or I got some money stashed away. So it's controlling what you can. Like everybody knows their risk tolerance and there's no right or wrong. Again, some people are hugely risk averse. Some people are not. It depends. The biggest risk takers, do they build bigger businesses quicker? Probably, but they also have the massive ups and downs. They may have built $1 million business, then hit bankruptcy the next year, then build another one. And we see that all the time. Some people wouldn't be able to stomach that. Both are good. Both are right. It's just what's controllable for you. And you can control like your reaction. Like if you're the type of person who's risk averse and you're like, oh my gosh, if I don't have $10,000 in the bank every single, month as a cushion, I'm going to cry. Then, control that.
So it's like controlling your controllables.
Yeah, and that's where it's different is everybody is going to look at it differently. Now, one thing I'll say with the risk averse, and that gets to point number 2, is a lot of times what we do to hold people back is we assume we're the doomsday scenario. We assume things are going to turn out poorly.